Hi Taurus, this is your May 2023 general reading. I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, we have trust, number 32. And we have hunger, number 29. The egg moon and the wolf moon. Bottom of the deck, we have surrender. We'll take that as well. So it feels like there is something that you guys are desiring, and this isn't just like, oh, I wish I had, love in my life, or I had this. It's something that it consumes you. There's a lot of emotion behind it as well. So it could even be something like, someone you care about is going through something. You desperately want them to get better, or you want them to heal. You want them, it's something like that. It's something that you're willing to just sacrifice anything for. It's very close to your heart. It's a deep yearning that you have, a deep, very intense, powerful wish that you have. And there is a sense that it's like the universe is telling you, okay, well, granted, we'll do it. We'll help you. We're here. Just trust us and surrender. So, they say when you're manifesting, it's vital for you to release it, to let it go, to surrender, step into your feminine energy, maintain your own frequency so you can draw it in. But there is that sense of you just having to trust the universe and realize that it's out of your hands. Like, you've really done everything in your power to get to this. Again, it could be anything, but if this is like someone you care about, you've been taking care of them. You've been doing everything that you could to help them. But you can't, you need help. You need the support. You need the universe. You need the divine. You need energy to create this change. And so knowing that, hey, I've done everything in my power, I can only surrender. I can only just let go of the wheel and trust the universe. And again, the universe is telling you too that they're taking care of you. Just trust them. Just let go of your grip, because as long as you're, desperately holding on, if it's, if you want it to happen a certain way, you need it to happen in a certain time, the universe can't make that work for you. It might be in a way that you would never have guessed or expected. And as long as you're fixated on it happening this way, you're not letting the universe, you're not giving them room to help you. So there's a sense of having to relax and not be so stressed and hyper focused on the problem, because the energy that you're emitting is the energy that something's wrong, and the universe can only give you what you're emitting. So if your energy is there's an issue or there's some kind of lack, you're not allowed. That's the energy the universe can give you. They can't give you anything else until you either surrender it and let it go, or you start, aligning your frequency to, if someone's sick, that truly believing that they're better and they're healed, which that's a lot harder to do than just surrendering and trusting the universe and, focusing on the present moment and things that you're grateful for. I hope that made sense. It's just a sense of taking a deep breath, really, really putting your trust in the universe and showing them that you really do trust them by not, by where you're allowing your attention and energy to go. You have the Eight of Swords. Again, there's a situation you feel trapped in. Again, this isn't the kind of dream of like, oh, I want like a relationship. This is something very, very intense. Like, you feel trapped. It's kind of like this kind of suffocating feeling, like, oh my God, like I want things to get better. Like, I don't want this to happen. And I can't do anything about it. But again, the beauty is like this cage is opening up, and the wings here really represent the divine for me. And it's, if you allow the divine in, if you step in, align with your higher self, just tap into source within you, the divine will give you its wings so you can fly out of it and take whoever else is in that cage with you. Hanged Man, again, feeling stuck, feeling trapped, but because of it's like you're allowing your environment to dictate your energy, which, that's what most people do. I don't know if you guys follow or read about Joe Dispenza's books, but he talks about like the secret to manifestation is being greater than your environment. So even though you're right now seeing what you don't want, instead of allowing that to dictate your emotions, there's a sense of like having to, it's like cause and effect, but affecting the cause. Like, if you go into that environment with a heightened emotion of gratitude, of just joy, that whatever emotion you have once everything works out the way you want it to, if you go into your current environment with that energy, you're causing the environment to change, that the effect is changing. It's like the cause and effect affecting the cause. It's you're changing. That's how you're manifesting change. You're literally leaping into a new universe, and your environment has to adjust with you. But again, there's that sense of feeling trapped, and a very valid feeling because of how intense this is, this experience that you're having. And it's hard for you to let go of that. We have the Hermit. So this reading, it's not going to be for everyone, but it is for those of you going through something very intense. It might have you in a bit of a depression of, isolating yourself, and not isolating yourself where you're enjoying your life. You're sad and upset and just angry that this is happening. You're feeling weird. There's a sense of blue, like you're feeling down. It's like there's a very dark energy that you're in internally. But the good news again is that the universe wants to help you. And there will be change if you're able to surrender, and if you're able to truly embody that trust. We have the Ten of Swords. Grounding yourself. Yeah, the change you want to see will only happen once you get out of your head and you get into your body, you get into the present moment, you ground yourself, go out in nature. The chaos you're experiencing right now is all mental. It's all just these thoughts that are racing, these what ifs. Again, it's like you're at war with the world for allowing this to happen. So it's not easy. Like, I know when you're going through something like this, if someone tells you, like, just stop thinking, get out of your head, you want to punch them, like, honestly. But so instead of saying that, I'll say, like, try to go out in nature. Try to, whenever you can, remind yourself to come back in the moment by focusing on your senses, right? Focus on, what textures are around you, what scents are around you. Do you feel the wind? When you're eating something, really just focus on the flavors. Try to, whenever you can, to place your focus back on this, your physical self in the moment, your body, your surroundings. Just tap into your senses. Go out in nature, lie down in the grass, take off your shoes, just walk, stand on the grass and be a tree, allow the roots to go into the ground, allow it to stabilize you, to nourish you, to hold you, to mother you, to embrace you and heal you. And by doing this, you're giving the universe time to change this situation for you. So whenever you can, and whenever you find yourself getting in this 10 of Swords energy of, like, just mental chaos, just very, very dark thoughts, very stressful thought patterns, get out, go out in nature, go under the sun. Focus on the senses. Bring yourself back to focus on your breath. Bring yourself back to the present moment. The more you do that, the more time the universe has to create this change and to fix this for you, to heal this for you. But you are gonna have you're gonna have to get out of the way. What you want right now. It's like there's really a sense of you, like, begging the universe for help, but then you're also blocking them from helping you. And this is how you're blocking them. By constantly, like, focusing and thinking about the situation which you don't want to manifest. And it's not easy to think when you're going through something like this, to, like, think positively. So again, I don't think that's the route you should take. The best route for you to get out of the way is to get grounded and to get in the present, get out in nature, and just fall into the womb of the earth, where there's, like, nothingness and stillness. When you're there, you're not in your head. You're bringing the energy down to the earth, to your feet. Or if you're, in that embrace, you're surrendering into nothingness. You're one with the universe. You're not you anymore. So you're not experiencing what your physical body is experiencing. 10 of Pentacles. So this could have to do with family, your home life, someone you deeply, deeply care about. Again, going through something very intense. And it's like the least deserving people that go through stuff like this. Just like the sweetest person. Why them? Out of everyone, why do they have to go through this? And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, it's like their life has kind of, like, slowed down and stopped because of what is happening. There's a huge distinction before whatever this has happened. and before it. Like their life before it is completely different now because of this situation. And like if it's something medical, for example, like the doctors are telling you like, hey, we don't know what to do, we don't know what this is, there's nothing to fix. The universe can always, energy, if it shifts, it shifts. Definitely, if you go on Joe Dispenza's YouTube page, there are so many testimonials of people with diseases that doctors like gave them like a month, or like said like there's no cure for this, where they cured themselves. Like there are people who were on wheelchairs who just got up and started walking. Like this isn't something mystical and magical. Joe Dispenza explains it as a science, and that really helps a lot of people. Like, oh, it's not just like something I read in a book, or it's not just like Jesus can heal. We all have this ability. We all have that ability to change reality by changing the energy. It's not as complicated and as magical as people think it is. It's actually like, especially now that we're getting into quantum physics, we can explain it with science, and better than that, we can show it and prove it with evidence. And again, there are thousands of testimonials on his page that just watching them gives you so much hope and guidance. So definitely check that out. We have the devil. Again, it's like you're standing in your own way. What you asked for help. The universe wants to help, but it's like, I want help, but I'm blocking you from helping me. Again, not your fault. Completely valid with what you're experiencing, but you do have to kind of, get out of that victim mindset of like, it's all happening to us, and kind of realize, okay, but change is able to happen. I'm standing in the way, so I just have to get out of the way. But when you're in that victim mindset, you don't realize the role you play. We have this, it's like give, so you have to give so the universe can give. You have to, it's like you can't just, and the reason that you can't just sit there and the universe creates the changes because your energy right now is acting as a block. So you do have to take steps to remove your energy from the situation, remove that block so the universe can fill the cup, and so the universe can change the energy and heal the situation. And again, goes back to grounding, goes back to going out to nature. Whatever it is that feels meditative to you, physically though, it does feel like if you try to sit down and meditate, your mind will just go back into the spiral. So just lie down on the grass, just feel the weight of your body melting into the earth. That instantly gets you out of, and again, there's even science behind grounding. If you look into it, you'll realize why it works and how it really does get you out of your head. And by getting you out of your head, and you've removed the blockage and you allow the situation to heal. But the good news is the universe is giving you exactly what you want. And also the good news is the blockage is you. So you have the power to remove that block. And you're able to do it again by connecting to the present moment through nature. All right, Taurus, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. This does feel very, very intense. Not something you want to experience. Not the most fun part of life, but it's gonna work out. Everything is gonna fall back into place. I hope you guys have a beautiful month. I hope everything turns around for you, and I will see you guys next time.